This information is extracted from my book Testosterona el arma Secreta by Arturo Mateo. I will leave the link to the book in the description. Most of the testosterone circulating in the male body is produced in the testicles, specifically in the Leydig cells. These cells are responsible for androgen hormone synthesis under the stimulation of luteinizing hormone, LH. Their proper function is essential for maintaining healthy male hormonal balance, with implications for fertility, muscle mass, bone density, and several metabolic processes. One of the most common conditions that deteriorates testicular function is varicocele, and its root cause is not where most people think. It's not just genetics, nor simply a mechanical issue. At the base of the problem lies an excess of estrogen in the male body. What is varicocele, and why does it occur?
A varicocele is a dilation of the veins surrounding the testicles. This venous failure leads to blood pooling, increased scrotal temperature, and reduced oxygen availability for testicular cells. All of this directly affects sperm production and testosterone output.
But the truly important point is understanding why these veins become dilated in the first place. Structurally, the cause of varicocele, just like varicose veins in the legs, is the loss of integrity in the venous walls. And this damage happens primarily due to an excess of estrogen in the body. Elevated estrogen levels weaken vascular tissue, disrupt venous flow, and cause the veins to swell, become congested, and lose their ability to recover. Modern men are constantly exposed to multiple sources of estrogen, both internal and external. The three most common are: 1. Increased body fat. Fat tissue produces an enzyme called aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. The more fat you carry, the more estrogen you generate. 2. Exposure to endocrine disruptors, plastics, cosmetics, pesticides, environmental pollutants. Many of these compounds mimic estrogen and behave like it inside the body. 3. Diet based on ultra-processed foods. Simple sugars, refined carbohydrates, and industrial foods alter insulin, promote fat storage, and trigger inflammation, all of which amplify the previous effects. When these three factors combine, the result is a hormonal environment where estrogen dominates and testosterone drops. Varicocele is only one of many physical consequences of that imbalance. Eliminating excess estrogen, the foundation of treatment. If you want to protect your testicles and restore natural hormone production, the first step is not surgery. The first step is reducing the estrogen load in your body. This is achieved through three key strategies. 1. Remove the causes. Stop bringing in what triggers estrogen. Reduce or completely eliminate refined sugars, white flours, alcohol, soy, phytoestrogens, and ultra-processed foods. Avoid unnecessary contact with plastics, industrial cosmetics, coated cans, the ones with a white interior contain BPA, and pesticides whenever possible. 2. Help the body eliminate accumulated estrogen. Two natural tools with documented effects play a major role here. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, cabbage. They contain compounds like indole 3-carbinol and DIM, which enhance liver metabolism of estrogen and promote its natural elimination. Tonkat Ali, Uricoma longifolia. It not only increases free testosterone, but also reduces excess estrogen. It is one of the most useful supplements for men with hormonal imbalances. In this book, I dedicate an entire chapter to it because its anti-estrogenic effect makes it especially relevant for men suffering from varicocele or symptoms linked to estrogen dominance. 3. Lose body fat, reduce aromatization. Although it's not the only cause, aromatization is a key process in estrogen accumulation, and it is directly proportional to body fat, especially abdominal fat. Losing fat means less aromatase, and therefore less conversion of testosterone into estrogen. A diet based on real, natural, nutrient-dense foods is the most direct path. It's not about counting calories, but about reorganizing your internal environment so your body stops producing excess estrogen and begins producing testosterone naturally. A vascular strategy to strengthen the foundation, the the role of venotonic flavonoids. Before considering surgery, or even as part of a preventive approach, there are natural compounds with scientific evidence that help restore vascular integrity in the scrotal veins. Two of the most important are rudosides and horse chestnut extract. Both possess venotonic, anti-inflammatory, and vascular protective properties, and they have been widely used to treat varicose veins, chronic venous insufficiency, and hemorrhoids. Their mechanism of action is especially valuable in varicocele, where venous failure is a central component of the problem. Rudosides improve capillary resistance, reduce vascular permeability, and strengthen venous walls. They are well tolerated and are found in supplements such as biorutin, which combines these flavonoids with vitamin C and other bioactive compounds that work synergistically. Horse chestnut, Aesculus hippocastanum, contains asin, a powerful venotonic and anti-inflammatory substance that improves venous return, reduces scrotal congestion, and enhances circulation in the testicular area. The combination of biorutin plus horse chestnut is not just a casual suggestion. It is part of a natural therapeutic protocol I recommend as a foundational step in cases of varicocele. Adding both supplements is standard in this approach and can be key to restoring vascular balance in the area. This is not a miracle cure, but in many cases, especially when combined with estrogen reduction, fat loss, and hormonal correction through diet, this strategy has led to significant improvements and even complete resolution of varicocele without surgery. This approach goes far beyond symptom relief. It addresses the physiological root of the problem from the inside. The key is applying the right tools with consistency and wisdom. The role of surgery. Varicocele surgery, ligation or embolization, can be useful in certain cases. In fact, several studies have shown significant improvements in hormone levels and semen quality after the procedure. However, it should be recommended only when all the previous measures have failed. If the hormonal environment that caused the problem is not corrected, the root cause remains. Operating without addressing the origin is, at best, a temporary fix. Conclusion. Varicocele is not a coincidence. It is a manifestation of a hormonal environment dominated by estrogen. And excess estrogen in modern men is no mystery. It arises from a combination of poor nutrition, accumulated body fat, and chronic exposure to endocrine disruptors that alter male biology. Correcting this imbalance isn't instant, but it is possible. It requires removing what causes it, adding what helps eliminate it, and restoring the lost foundation. Cruciferous vegetables, tongkat ali, an unprocessed diet, and fat loss are tools with solid physiological grounding. To this, we add an intelligent vascular strategy, incorporating biorutin and horse chestnut extract as part of a well-tolerated natural protocol aimed at strengthening the venous system and restoring testicular circulation. This can be the difference between maintaining reproductive health or ending up on an operating table. Surgery should not be the first option. It should be the last resort, only after all natural strategies have been rigorously applied without achieving results. Testicular massage. Useful or not?
There are traditional practices that promote testicular massage to stimulate circulation and support glandular function. Although scientific evidence is limited, some studies suggest benefits in local circulation and muscle tone. It is not an essential intervention, but it can be part of a global strategy when applied thoughtfully.